Hi, my name is Flo, and this is the Grape Jelly Library. Well, I'm home, and let me tell you, brother, it is good to be home. Home is where the magic happens, where I turn into a mover and a shaker for the second half of my day. But this time, I'm going to put a twist on it. I am not going to be physically moving and shaking. I'm going to be mentally moving and shaking. How do you do that, Flo? What the heck are you talking about? Let me clue you in, but first, let me catch a little ride and glide of my rollerball lip potion crazy cola. Does anybody remember these? Super fun, super awesome, and super yummy. If you have a roller ball, dig it out of your junk drawer, apply some of that goodness, and let's get on with the video. All right, so I went and I did a little shopping, and where do I shop? Of course, I shop at my bookstore. And my wheels were turning all week long. How can I simplify my life? How can I restructure? I'm looking for a major reconstruction of my daily routine. I'm tired of it. Out with the old, in with the new, and I am not going to wait until January to put the wheels of that in motion. No. We're doing that now, my friend. Now is the time. My busy time of year is over in work. Now I can calm down and relax a little bit and breathe a little bit. I am looking to grow my mind. So what I am going to do is be true to myself and go back to my roots. Get back to who I am. And who I am is a nonfiction reader, a memoir reader, and a historical reader. I love life, and I love true life. So anything that pertains to that, buckle up, baby, because I am headed your way. Now, how am I going to make that happen? Because I feel like I've fallen by the wayside and I've forgotten who I am and the direction that I want to go. And I've just been kind of like a street sweeper, collecting things along my way. And that's great to do because it helps me to step outside of my world and experience other things that I might not have necessarily chosen to do. So it is a great thing. However, I feel like I am happiest when I am being true to myself. And my truth is nonfiction, memoirs, and history. So yeah, that's where we're going with this video. Now, in order for me to get there, I need to simplify things in my life. Floss, what does this have to do with books? You're supposed to be bringing me books. I am going to bring you books. Don't you worry. However, they are not books that are already written in. They are books that I must write in, and that is a great thing. I need to take what is up here and put it in the form of ink to paper, create a structure, and then build off of that structure. Typically, I just buy one agenda and then I overcrowd it with all of this BS that doesn't need to be there. My home responsibilities, my work to-dos and plans for the future and thoughts, my goals, everything that is up here goes into that. And I thought, well, like, how cool. Everything is at my disposal by the means of one agenda book. However, the new me says that isn't going to work, girlfriend. You need to change it up and restructure things so that it'll better suit your needs. Why have one agenda with everything about your life in it when you're at work, you're having to look through your home, bills to pay, things to do, items to get, if my YouTube channel, all the things that I keep track of with my channel go into this agenda. So I am on a daily basis scanning, viewing things that I don't need to. When I am at work, the only thing I need to focus on are work-related items. My YouTube channel, my at-home agendas, they gotta go. I don't need to be viewing them when I'm at work. Just as when I am at home and I am seeing what needs to be paid, what needs to be purchased, what needs to be done, what needs to be addressed. I don't need to convolute that with my work agenda. So what I have done is I've drawn a line in the sand, and here is where I am going with it. So I just am showing you my desk, and this, my friends, is a, can you see this? This is a beautiful, oh my goodness, this is a beautiful dragon fruit refresher I bought from my local Starbucks. Delish. All right, so I bought some Post-its. Actually. I bought 2 packs of Post-its. And I might have some downstairs in my desk. I will have to check. Let's talk about the Post-its. I chose these. I'm not really into fluorescence, but my choice was fluorescent or primary colors, and I really did not want primary colors. So I chose these because of the white. I feel like I can use the white to write little abbreviations or codes. And my intentions are to take these and perhaps cut them into 3. I'm going to cut all these tabs, which will triple my supply. Because I don't need that big of a tab. They're just too big. I don't need that much space. All I need to do is mark my page and then put a little reference there. So I thought these would work out perfectly because of that white. So I'm going to try that method and see if it works when I am annotating my books. Now, I don't really annotate a lot of books, but I always annotate self-help books or any kind of workbook, book that feels like a workbook that I want to remember key things that help me in my growth as a human being. All right, so that organization, here we go. Now, I'm going to start with this cool little item that I purchased from my local Barnes & Nobles. All right, I love it. I love it. I think it was $40, but to me, it was well worth it. So it's made by Kikkerland, K-I-K-K-E-R-L-A-N-D, and it has 2 little indentations on the side so that you can pop it out, just pop it off. And what we are left with is a hollowed out felt box. And within, I love it because watch this. I have a Sharpie S Gel 0.7 pen in the color red. I have a Kissing Stick Tint Cosmetics in the flavor Grape. And I can put my books in there, for instance. Boop, boop, boop. It looks like it holds about, maybe 4 is too much. Yeah, 4 is too much, but that's okay. 3 is great. Yes, 3 of about, you know, that size. They're about that size. Maybe I should show you this one. That's a little dark. I don't know if it shows up on camera. That one. They're about that thickness. All right. Now I can put my keyboard right there. And I can put my iPad right there. So awesome. How awesome is that? And then I can carry it around with me from room to room. Love it. Super, super genius. I do have lap desks, but they're just the beanbag type, you know, with a little cup holder. This, my friend, is, I say genius. I love it. Oh, my keyboard also can stand in, I mean, my iPad can also go in my keyboard. So I could use this back end to store maybe highlighters or lead pencils, or you know, let's see, yeah, I could put my post-it notes in there if I run out of room on the inside. Yeah, so there's a whole lot of stuff that I can do with this. I love it. Okay, now let's get into the agenda book part of the video. So now we are, I'm just gonna back it up a little bit. Hello. So what I did is, I'm very, very aesthetic, if you haven't noticed that. So I chose 3 agenda / planners based on functionality. I like my planners to be set up a certain way. I don't like the spiral bound agendas, because so many times that spiral comes detached from the paper, and it is hard to realign it and get it back in there. I also invested in a really expensive planner, and that did not work out for me, as the binder clips somehow got misaligned, and we could not get it to line back up. So I basically threw a few $100s in the garbage. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. And then I've always wanted a Louis Vuitton agenda planner, and I have never made that leap. My sister is big into everything Louis Vuitton: shoes, shirts, purses, oh, bags and bags and bags, monograms. I don't even know. She says pochettes and kiss lock and key tags and key charms, purse charms and scarves, and but you know, that just isn't me. That just isn't me. But she bought this beautiful Louis Vuitton agenda, and my eyes were like, you know, wide as can be, and she paid full price for it, and they are they're like a little over $1,000. And with COVID going on, the prices skyrocketed. But anyways, she bought this, she got it, and it's a metal, how do I say this? It's a metal bar with the ring binders, and then you just put your inserts in there. Well, that whole metal binder came detached, and that was like heartbreaking and sickening for me to witness. And that was enough to scare me away from spending that much money. Many of you have had better luck with that better success. But she was like not fazed. She sent it back and they did refund her money and she purchased a new one. Full confidence in the product, but I am just a little bit weary to spend that kind of money to have that kind of outcome. So I stick to the non-binding and the non-spiral types of agenda. I don't like them because they don't open up as easily, but you know, those spiral ones, I have a hard time shutting. Sometimes it doesn't line up and I have to catch it. Do you know what I mean? To make it shut smoothly. So very beautifully done, except for that is my only deterrent from going that route. So I have since chosen just to go with the bound typical book style agendas. I feel it's perfectly fine to crack these spines. Once you crack that spine, they open up on your desk and they actually are very functional. So this is what I chose. I chose 3 of them, one for home, one for work, and one for my channel and my goals that I am setting for myself and my future planning as far as my goals go, how I want my goals to manifest themselves and the direction that I want to go in. So I feel like each agenda should only contain the subject matter pertaining to that agenda, right? To that certain subject matter. So this one I chose pretty bright bumblebee yellow. And this is what it kind of looks like. Each page looks like that. And it does give you a satiny ribbon where you can mark your page. So the pages do look like that. It does open up nicely and stay opened. So that is a plus. What else do we have? Oh, we have these calendars so that we could mark our bill. And then we have our important days of the year. And, okay, birthday and events. Super cool. And, yeah, so that's about it. It has a lot to it. We have this whole open page to put our notes, thoughts, ideas, and then we have we can use this as our to-do, or we can use this as our to-do, and this as our reminders. There's just a whole bunch you can do with this. So I chose that. I also chose this one to keep track of my YouTube content, the videos that I post, the things that I would like to do. I have a separate thing for thoughts and ideas, but this one will help me stay more organized as far as what I'm posting, what I want to do, what I am planning for the future, any channels that I want to make mention of. And this one is according to the time of day, but I don't care. I'm just going to ignore that, and I'm just going to fill in the lines as I see fit and how it actually will pertain to or apply to my benefit. So yeah, and it is, and then we can make some lists back here. Oh, I can put some ideas. It has a kind of shine to it, and I love it. And the date is written in silver. Super, super beautiful. And look at that, beautifully done. Beautiful. And then that's what the inside of it looks like. If that doesn't make you want to plan, I don't know what does. And then the third one I chose this. Yeah, the first one I'm going to use for work. The second one I'm going to, I probably said I was going to use the first one for home. I am not. That one is going to be my work agenda. The second one is going to be for my social media, content, goals, plans, restructuring, and growth for the future. And my third one is actually the one I chose for home because it made me smile. It made me super, super happy. It flooded my mind with so many good memories, and I knew this is the one for me. It is a 14-month planner. It runs July through August, and it is a Barnes & Noble exclusive. How cute is that? How cute is that? I would not mind paying a bill. The blow would be lessened each time I picked this up and saw this charming cover. I would smile. So, yeah, I will be in a happier bill-paying mode when I have to pick this up. It is actually protected by this plastic, which is, it's super cool. Yeah, so there is it's kind of vinyl. It's not plastic, it's vinyl. Very, very well done. Grape, it says that it's done by Grape. All right. And this is what the inside looks like. Can you see that? And then down here, it kind of has a saying. It says, "Ugh, who invited Monday?" So just little things to make you smile. What else does it? Okay, so it's set up like this, which I don't mind because I have the freedom to, you know, construct it the way that I see fit for myself. And then off to the side are these little to-dos. So that is super cool. Now watch. Here is the magic to this video and the reason why I love aesthetics. Boop. 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 How fantastic is that? How fantastic does that look? I'm not good at holding it. I got little hands and we got bigger books. But anyways, that is like super, super cool. Super cool. Love it. So, and they stack beautifully. Thin enough, lightweight enough, and super highly functional. So yeah, I hope this excites you or turns you on or pushes you in the direction to take what is up here and get it on paper and helps you to better organize your life, your lifestyle, and things that you want, your goals, what you want to do in life, and what you expect of yourself. It's nice to be able to see that on paper rather than up here, because sometimes we get too busy and we forget our direction, and when it's on paper, it's concrete and easier for us to pull ourselves back in and stay structured and organized. So that is my video for today. I hope it helped some of you out there who are looking to reconstruct your life, your thoughts, your mindset, and propel yourself to the next level. Until my next video, you gotta know, book friends, you gotta know I love you. Be well, be good, and be reading.